Okay, let's get to my article and some new information that was passed to me via sources. And again, just want to make sure that I put this out there before I speak about this article. Of course, to protect myself, my sources is all alleged, but we will read through this tonight. Here we go. Let me just increase the size here a little bit. Okay, so behind closed doors, the mysterious death of Trooper Enrique Delgado-Garcia. So as I write this, it's been 43 days without any updates from the Mass State Police, appointed special investigator David Meyer of the mainstream media regarding the incident and death involving Trooper Enrique Delgado-Garcia at the Massachusetts State Police Academy in New Braintree on September 12th. Just weeks away from graduating with the 90th recruit training class, Delgado-Garcia became what's been reported in a statement from the Mass State Police via the mainstream media, quote, unresponsive during a defensive boxing tactics exercise in a boxing ring and suffered a medical crisis. According to his family and reporting by NBC 10, that crisis included a severe brain injury, broken teeth, and a broken neck, and broken leg. I need to take that and out. I'll make that correction. All sustained during a self-defense exercise. It was also reported that this exercise was recorded. After hearing what happened to Enrique and my love for boxing, it's very hard to understand how some could sustain such injuries leading to death in a boxing match. It seems impossible unless foul play was involved. Considering the recent track record of the Mass State Police, such as the CDL scandal, the Sandra Birchmore case, and the Karen Reed case, I can't shake the feeling that something is seriously amiss in the situation. I also have a problem that it had been recorded. Typo there. I want to know what's on the video. This prompted me to dig deeper. I filed a FOIA request with the Mass State Police and contacted the special investigator, David Meyer, for answers. Recognizing that this is an active investigation, I know I might not receive much information, but I felt it was worth a shot. Within a few days, I heard from Meyer's office, Paul, I think it's Boynan, the director of marketing business development, who informed me that they weren't commenting at this time. However, the Massachusetts State Police did provide some information confirming the medical episode was recorded. And this is the portion from the FOIA request that I got back from the Mass State Police. It says second portions of the video, potentially responsive to your requests, depicted Trooper Delgado having a medical episode and shows the medical response. Information that specifies the nature of the individual's medical condition is inherently personal in nature. It's going to quote a law here. Moreover, on an individual's privacy interest in medical information survives death. Another case here that's cited. Given the fact that the medical event is depicted, the portion of the video is not subject to dissemination pursuant, and there is the law. Essentially, the Massachusetts State Police are keeping this recorded training exercise protected by HIPAA, the HIPAA law. Recognizing that this could easily be swept under the rug, I refused to stay silent. I wanted to raise my voice and demand answers, insisting full transparency about what happened to Enrique. And I took to my channel. I knew after having the multitude of conversations regarding Enrique's case, some sources would eventually come forward, and they did. I'll try to make this easy and clear to clear up some misinformation, along with releasing new information in a highlighted format to make it easier to follow. Do I still have everybody with me? All right, here we go. We're going to get into this here. In no particular order. Number one, the Delgado-Garcia family has no language barrier. They understand everything that has happened. However, most were born here, and those who weren't born here may be unfamiliar with our systems and laws. Their lawyers have advised them not to speak publicly at this time. They've also been cautioned against participating in any protest or maintaining a strong social media presence right now. Rest assured, they are closely monitoring the situation and have been very thankful for everything that we've been doing to help. I would like to reassure his friends, cousins, and extended family that they are, and I'm sorry, I can't do the Spanish translation, but I will do the English translation for you all. You are welcome to use my platform. You may express your worries or concerns at this time by contacting me via my email address. And my email address there is below. All right, number 2. A bilingual Spanish translator attended DA Joe Early's press conference on September 16th. On that morning, the family was invited to Early's office for a remembrance gathering to collect some of Enrique's belongings. Many employees shared fond memories of working with him and expressed their admiration, memories and items Enrique had made or shared with them, which they loved. Their gathering was meant to support the family. However, they were unaware that the press conference was scheduled to take place immediately afterwards, a detailed strategic arranged by the DA's office. My source revealed that the information the family revealed that they informed the family about the press conference before they arrived, ensuring a translator would be present to avoid any surprises. After the remembrance gathering, the family had to pass through the area where the press conference was being held to exit the building, effectively drawing them in, which contributed to the strange atmosphere during the press conference. I'm going to check the chat here. Okay. We'll read on. Number 3. First aid was administered to Enrique, but it became clear that it was ineffective. The on-site medical unit was called in to work on him for 10 minutes. Unfortunately, valuable time was lost before the ambulance arrived. He was placed on life support during the transport to the hospital as he was an organ donor. Number 4, the accusations of bets being placed on fights is highly possible. Number 5, among the other injuries reported by the family, Enrique suffered a broken nose as well, which leads me to believe no safety gear was worn or present during this boxing exercise. Number 6, this is being framed in mainstream media as a medical crisis to obscure what really happened to Enrique. Don't be misled by this narrative. The way it's being publicized serves distraction from the truth, and the family is deeply concerned that this will cause people to lose focus on the real issues at hand. I will say this now. I will not lose focus on this case. I will not lose focus on this case. And I hope everybody watching this and everybody that is watching this live right now or watches this on replay, this is a very, very, very important live today. This must be talked about. The information must be put out there. There must be truth and transparency in this case. This is an extremely scary situation. And this can never, ever, ever happen again in any academy across our great nation. It cannot happen. This cannot happen to a recruit or a trooper ever again. Number 7, have you ever heard of a billy club? And I will just leave it like that. Number 8, a few cadets were let go from the academy just prior to Enrique's death, and one was released afterwards. Number 9, when the Mass State Police and their officials showed up at UMass Worcester, everything went into lockdown. Nurses were separated, and no one was allowed to talk. Number 10, Enrique's family has confirmed he did not suffer from any prior medical conditions, nor suffer from sickle cell disease. He was admitted to without any contingencies to the Mass State Police Academy after completing his physical and obtained the green light on his medical records prior to. And I end with this. As we work to uncover the truth about what transpired on September 12th, it is vital to stay vigilant and informed. The voices of those close to Enrique and the evidence surrounding this case must not be overlooked. This is not merely about one person's tragic fate. It's about accountability justice, and the urgent need for systematic change within the Mass State Police and its training protocols. Enrique's family and supporters are resolute in ensuring that his story is heard and that the truth comes to light. We must advocate for the transparency and demand answers that honor Enrique's legacy and uphold the values of justice and integrity. While the governor and Mass State Police officials, through Andrea Campbell, express their support for Enrique's family, it is essential to recognize that hidden agendas can be complicated in the pursuit of justice. We hope that the pursuit of truth and justice for someone who sought to serve his community with the highest standards will encourage everyone to stand firmly for the truth and justice of Enrique Delgado. If you'd like to go back and read that article on your own without my commentary, I will drop the link here in the chat. You can go and read that. So that is what I have now. That is what I have at this moment. I have more information that's been passed to me. I will slowly get this out there as it's vetted, it's put together properly with care and with respect to the family and to the situation. I want to make sure that my reporting is effective and that it is on point. But you all needed to know. We needed to know, and this is only the start. This is just chipping the iceberg at this point. I needed to get this out there. I could not sit back anymore. And I'm so thankful that these sources came forward, because it's very important to get this information out there. The public needs to know. It needs to know.